set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on their defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
But they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Williams from the gun on third down. He gets this one to Johnson. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Deion Sanders disrupting things on the defensive side.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Back to Dickerson here on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Like I said, it's easy to expose.
They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go. Go.
Vic readies to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are back within a score. So that pretty conclusively, I might add.
See all that running you doing?
And not making it on
that little bar telling me the truth.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it.
It seemed like you playing like a booster child baby.
And it backfired on him in a big way.
You ain't got no energy thing on them. You ain't got no recoup on them. And you definitely ain't got that other thing on them. That stamina thing. You spoofing. You need a full energy bar every time you run.
He's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Bears 21, Falcons 17. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one.
Oh, don't trip. I got plenty of videos up. I'm expose you as being a roach.
Their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
Back to Dickerson here on second down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of
Starting to see, huh? You know I got demoralizers on the field. You know I got aggressive tacklers on the field. So he need a full energy bar every time he runs.
Back now in Atlanta. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw. Williams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's up by Deion Sanders. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted.
A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful.
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, 47 yards. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield,
It's safe to say you need to switch your running back up.
almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there.
Look at my running back and look at yours.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Falcons 24, Bears 21. Morton Anderson.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
Now I'm plus standing on my ass.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears.
What Stanima got to do with wear and tear?
Pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 65 yards. And the Bears use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
Throwing, Vic. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now here's Vic. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fans holding their breath there as Vic takes off. He does run for the first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. And that is incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. And it's second down.
Second down and 10.
Okay, ready? Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Vic. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He gets it left side of Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little game.
Complete to number 81, Calvin Johnson. 10 yards.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Now second down and a few inches.
Here we go. Stop.
They give to Bush going right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has now been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. They'll come up now on second down. Vic. That's caught by Johnson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taking the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits.
Yeah, quiet as a motherfucker.
Now we find out the true definition of the team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for
just how I like it.
Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
Morton Anderson to kick
Following
off.
the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Connecting with Johnson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
A 28-yard gain. First down.
Back to throw. Again, it's Johnson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Vic to throw. That's caught by Pitts. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
10 at the 47-yard line.